I'm so tired of crying on camera. Well, so basically, here's an update because I know that I haven't been on here in a while. My dog is loud. Anyway, so we did our egg retrieval. I had 30 eggs removed. We had 18 of them were mature, 12 of them fertilized, and of the 12 we had 2 that went to freeze that made it to day 6. We wanted to do genetic testing because I have had 4 miscarriages already in the past. So we wanted to make sure that we picked an embryo that had that was genetically going to be able to survive a pregnancy. So we did genetic testing and we got the results back about 3 weeks ago. It was the 4th of January, and basically they said that both of the embryos had genetic abnormalities. I don't have the specifics right in front of me, and honestly it's not really anyone's business what the abnormalities were, but they were severe enough that they weren't going to be able to be transferred and be a viable pregnancy. So that was awful news because, like, I mean, so much is just invested obviously in IVF, financially, emotionally, physically, everything. It's just a lot. So that has been mainly what we've been dealing with for the last 3 weeks. Just obviously knowing that we're so open about all this. Like, I have a lot of people that have asked me like what's going on and what the status of it is. So that's been awful, having to tell everybody like it didn't go well, and we're trying to make sense of everything. And I know that one thing that Ryan is really struggling with is he's almost just like, why did we even win this contest? Like, because it just kind of gave us an opportunity to get our hopes up, and now we're just shattered. And I don't know. I just don't even know what to say or do anymore. Like, I'm so tired of just like it just feels so unfair. It's just literally there's nothing that anyone can do. Like, I mean, the doctors say like that we could try another IVF cycle, but first of all, that's gonna be like $20,000 to do. I've had people say like, well, why don't you get a surrogate? And it's like, or an egg donor or whatever, you know, and it's just like, IVF is always going to be a risk. Like, no matter if we use our genetics and we use a surrogate, like, it's going to be a risk. Or if we use a donor and I'm pregnant, like, I've had 4 miscarriages, so it's always going to be a risk to try it again, you know. Plus, it's not, I mean, it's so expensive. It's just like, I just really thought, like, that this time it was going to work and that I would be pregnant right now, and that this year we could finally have our family and finally just move on with our life, because it's like, this has been our life for like 6 years. 6 years, that's a long time. And it's so hard to like stay positive. And anyway, I don't know. I'm so frustrated and tired and depressed. Like, I've literally in my life never been like truly depressed until now. Like, I literally think that Ryan and I both are suffering from depression. Like, this has been the hardest thing that we've ever had to go through, like, together. And I mean, it's definitely like put a strain on our marriage for sure. Like, it's, I don't know. It's just like so hard to put into words. Like, I don't know. I can't like say anything to make people understand. Like, it feels so lonely. It feels like just a hole in your heart and in your, it feels like, I think that this has been maybe even harder than our miscarriages have been, because I think we've always kind of had a little bit of hope that, like, there's always going to be a next time, and there's always going to be, like, you know, like, IVF is always an option, you know. And now, knowing that we've done that and that we are where we are, it feels like it really is just like final. Like, it's just not gonna happen, that it's not supposed to happen. I don't know. And I know that, like, miracles happen and whatever, and like, we could possibly, you know, get pregnant just on our own some random time in our life, but it's especially hard right now because it's like, you know, that's what stage we're in our life right now, where everyone we know has kids and is having kids, and it feels like, I feel like I'm like stuck on my own island of, like, I don't know, I feel like it's really hard. Like, it's almost like I don't really know where I fit in. I don't know where I belong. I don't know, like, it affects my identity a lot, and it's just, it's hard. Ryan and I, we both, like, are taking this information, this situation, kind of, and digesting it in our own way, and it's been so hard because he needs me to be somebody that I can't be for him, and I need him to be somebody, I guess, that he can't be for me. And it's just really hard because we're the only two that really know what each other is going through, and it's like, it just feels so awful. I mean, like, some days I'm fine, and some days I feel like I'm reminded of things, and I'm reminded that this is like literally changing our entire life, and it's hard to accept, and it's hard to I just feel like I'm like just stuck, and I can't move on, and I can't focus on anything. I feel like my job is really hard to do, like, because I'm just so depressed that it's hard for me to even like talk to people and even like stay on top of my scheduling. And it's like, I don't know, I need a vacation or something. But it's just been really, really hard. I don't know. The only type of sense that I can make of everything is that God has like some other plan for us, and that's really, really hard to accept when maybe you realize that the plan that you want for yourself and that you have hoped for is not really what's going to happen in your life, and maybe there's something else that is planned for us, and I don't know. And maybe one day I will like that plan better than my own, but right now it's really hard to accept that. That's it.